Cancers, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I'm sorry these readings are going to come out late. It's been one heck of a week. So, I'm taking out an angel card first. We're going to find out what your guardian angels and spirit guides have for you. It may not have to do with the reading. Cancers, what do your angels have for you this week? Pull you out a card. Glasses on. We will find your card in here. I think it's just right up here on top. I think it's right there. Card number 4, and it's called Organization. So I'm going to read it to you. Your plans are on target and everything will flow more smoothly if you add a little organization and discipline to your methods. The key to success is to allow your creativity to be gently guided by logic. Be open to asking for help from someone very intellectual or seek out a mentor. Well, that is good advice. Sounds like those of you who are in the process of a plan, you need to seek out a mentor to help you accomplish this plan. Cancers. I'm getting to your tarot card reading. If these cards fall out, I put them back in until I'm ready for them to fall out. They're very glossy, very slippery cards. I'm just shuffling them right now. This is a 2-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the middle card in the first part of the reading. And we're getting ready here, Cancers. Okay. Universe, please give us the cards we need for Cancer's reading. Please let us know what's coming into Cancer's lives and what is leaving Cancer's lives. Any advice from the universe is very appreciated. And you know what is hidden that need to be revealed? Please give us the reading Cancers need to hear for this week. And there you are, the Chariot. Okay. So, I put the cards down in the same order that they come out of the deck. The overall energy is the 9 of Cups. You've got a lot of love within you. This is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone. You can take from the reading what does resonate. Or think about a private reading. I do private readings. If you'd like to just send me an email, we can get started. So there we go. And here we go. 9 of Cups surrounds your entire reading. Cancers, you have so much love in your heart. For those of you who are unable to share that love with someone, that's what this card is about. 9 Cups. Yeah, you have it. You know you have it, but you're not handing them out. You just have them. That surrounds the entire reading. Up in your highest energy here, I have the Strength card, the card for Leo. So Leo, be strong in someone's chart around this reading. But this card says, hey, you're going to know what to do, and you're going to find the strength and the courage to do it. It has to do with all this love you got. I think it's burning a hole in your pocket. And you're looking for a way to share it. But you're going to figure it out. Right away, it's saying that. I have the Sun right next to the Strength card and under the 9 of Cups. This is all about fresh starts, new beginnings, with lots of love, and guess what? Lots of joy. So, beautiful card, the Sun. This is where your strength is going to take you. You're going to be able to hand out your love. There's no doubt. I got the High Priestess next to the Sun. Just follow your intuition. I think that's probably what you are doing. See the Moon here? It's behind you, but it's shining a light, and it's guiding you. It's within you. Let your heart and your head and your gut come together and trust what you feel. Trust your intuition. Follow your intuition and you will get there. And that does take some strength sometimes, not to second guess yourself. I have the Emperor under the Strength card and right next to the 9 of Cups. This is the card for Aries. Aries might be strong in your chart or in someone else's around this reading. But this is about being true to yourself, being stubborn, in a good way here. Um, you're very, it's like you're making up your mind. You're finding the strength and the courage to know how it is that you're going to be able to hand out your cups of love, and you really, really want to. And once you make up your mind, you're going to stick to it. You might have Aries in your chart someplace, or Aries might be coming in. But you're very well liked and respected by others, and you might be a leader in your profession with this card. But you're going to be like very true to yourself in moving forward. I have the Death card next to the Nine of Cups and right under the High Priestess. This is the card for Scorpio. So Scorpio might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. This is all about the end of the old, the beginning of the new. It's a card of transformation. You're going to make some major changes in your life. Your way of thinking, your way of doing things, how you're approaching life itself so that you can hand out your cups of love. You are in a state of transformation. Follow your intuition and you will get there. And you're putting the end of the old. The old is just having all these cups and not being able to hand them out. I have the Eight of Wands under the Emperor. So this is communication through the airways. Texts, emails, phone calls, video chat, something through the airways, back and forth, back and forth. Maybe you're going to get online or something. But regardless, this is how something is going to begin. This is how your moving forward is going to begin by all this communication. I need to keep reading. And remember, during all this, you're staying true to yourself, okay? I have the Page of Swords right next to the Eight of Wands and under the Nine of Cups. The Page of Swords, you're moving forward with your sword. You have your sword out. So your sword's for self-protection. Your sword's for truth and clarity. You're not swinging it. You're just like being cautious and moving forward. I knew you'd be cautious because you're the Emperor. And by looking at this reading already, you're going to stay true to yourself. So that does include some being cautious, you know. I have the King of Pentacles right next to the Page of Swords and under the Death card. So the King of Pentacles, this is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. But look at that big old pentacle. You know, this might be who you're going to be communicating with. And I feel like that, you know, I think this is who you're going to communicate with. I think this is who's going to help you move forward from just not being able to hand out your cups of love. They have Earth in their chart. They have a big pentacle. Look at that. It's huge. So they're very grounded. They're very stable. They're available. They're committable. They have what you need. But you're going to seek the truth. You're going to get to know them. And you're going to stay true to yourself. You're going to be very careful about handing out your cups of love. Much as you want to, you're still going to be very careful about it. There you are, the Chariot. Let's take out the rest of these cards for the second part of the reading. For Cancer's universe. One more. Almost. There we go. Okay. All right. Cancers, I have the Six of Swords right next to the High Priestess. Follow your intuition. You will be able to move forward. I feel like you've kind of been in a place of more darkness and you want to move towards the light. You're picking up those swords of truth and clarity. Now you're seeking it. You're seeking it as you go along because you're holding true to yourself, okay? I can't stress that enough in this reading. So you're pushing the boat with a pole. It's taking some work to get there, but you're doing it. Follow your intuition. You have a lot of answers within you, and you can guide yourself in order to move forward. I have the Six of Pentacles here, right next to the Six of Swords. You've been breadcrumbed before. This is probably what was holding you back. This is what you're finding the strength and the courage to get over, to get past. There's something from your past here, and I can definitely see it. But the Six of Pentacles, this is being breadcrumbed. Putting in all the work when the other person is not putting in any work to a relationship. You're definitely moving past that. And, you know, I have the Hierophant here. This is the card for Taurus, which is an earth sign. Got the King of Pentacles down here. So Taurus might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. Hierophant is very traditional in the values and morals. It's about security, stability, groundedness. It's a very spiritual card for marriage. Well, I think you're moving towards a very committed relationship. I think whoever is coming in is very grounded, and that is what you want, and that's probably what you're going to find out. Because you're changing. You're more thinking that you might want to hand out your cups of love, but you're trying to do it methodically, you know. I have the World card under the swords, the Six of Swords, and right next to the Death card. This is a new life cycle coming in for you. You put the work in, you're putting the work in, you're going through a transformation as far as, I think it's allowing yourself to love again, to allow yourself to hand out those cups with reservations. I have the Chariot next to the World and under the Six of Pentacles. You are so moving away from the Six of Pentacles, and you are so moving into a new life cycle. The Chariot, the card for Cancer, moving forward. This is what this is all about. Now, you can move forward pretty fast if you allow yourself. Next to the Chariot, I have the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands is under the Hierophant also. I feel like whoever this is going to come in pretty fast, pretty quickly into your life. The Knight of Wands. They're very grounded. We know that. And they might even be kind of spiritual too. But I think you're going to move forward with someone who's just kind of going to show up in your life. Someone who's going to take you by surprise. They're going to be passionate. They got passion. I have the Five of Wands under the World card next to the King of Pentacles. You're going to be up in your head about this. Tug of war in the mind. You know, trying to, you know, should I, shouldn't I? Is this the right one? Is this not the right one? Well, that's where all this conversation comes in, because you're going to figure it out this way. And you're going to seek the answers that you need to seek in order to figure out if you really want to enter a new life cycle with this person. They look very good. I do have the Eight of Cups. And I think you're moving forward, because on each side here of the Chariot, one side is the Six of Pentacles, one side is the Eight of Cups. I think you've had to leave. Like I said, you have a relationship that's been behind you, and you've kind of had to turn your back on it. The moon was there, and it lit your way. You found your path out of a situation like relationship. So you did move forward from that, but you're also going to move forward into a new life cycle, and I think you're going to move forward with someone who's going to come in, but like unexpectedly. And I have the Knight of Swords right next to the Eight of Cups and under the Knight of Wands. There you are. You're going to end up moving forward with this person. It's like this is the two of you moving forward together. You got your sword out. You're seeking truth. You're seeking clarity. And they got the passion. They just want to move forward. And I just believe they take you, you know, like a storm. And you decide that you're going to move forward with them. And I think you're going to end up in a committed long-term relationship with this person. So, you know, look for someone who's grounded, possibly Earth. They might have some fire in their chart. There is Aries. There is Leo. The Knight of Wands. So, and here we have Taurus, Earth. So, yeah, you're transforming. I think you're starting to loosen up and be more willing to share your cups of love with somebody here. And someone's coming in. So, wow. Answers. This is your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot. I want to thank guardian angels and spirit guides for helping me deliver you this message.